We're back with Jason with the Steamboat Warehouse in Washington, and he's got some delicious sauces going on with us today and some very nice cuts of meats. Jason, what's next?
Well, Joey, let's quickly take our little piece of pork off real quick. And while we're here, let me go ahead and I'm gonna grab a little handy pan back here, so that way we can start our next sauce, and then we'll get to our pork really quickly.
Okay.
So, you turn our little, yes, we are on one.
And if you joined us late here at home, Jason has made a special demi-glaze, which is going to be available on the website with the recipes. And he's basically using the same sauce and making just 3 or 4 different sauces.
Yes. So what we're going to do, let's put our, we're going to put our demi-glaze right in here in the pan. And we're going to add just a little touch of, let me get another spoon. I'm going to put a little bit of white wine. I'm going to use a spoon today because I want to make sure I don't put too much. A bit of white wine in there. And right here we have some really good chicken broth right here. All this is going to do is add just another layer of flavor, another component. Not too much because we don't want to thin it out too much. Next we're going to add some freshly ground black pepper that I brought here today.
Oh, I love
black pepper. The flavor of it is amazing. And a little bit of salt. I don't want to put too much salt because I have some salt in my chicken stock already, so I don't want to over salt it. So while that's going, Joey, let's get back to our little piece of pork here.
Okay.
And we're going to do is we're going to cut it down the middle, but we're going to kind of make just a little presentation style. And at home you can serve this with anything. This would go really well with any kind of starch you would like, maybe some green beans or any kind of nice little vegetables, asparagus.
Oh, some grilled asparagus like you've done before.
Mm-hmm. And right here what we're going to do, take us a little spoon, just for a little presentation purposes. We're going to kind of go around it like that, just halfway. And so we're going to set this aside, and let's go ahead and just wipe this down. Kind of get a little decoration going on here. Cut us a little bit of green onions.
That is neat.
Really quickly.
Oh, that's a knife there.
Yeah, that's a good knife.
There.
And we're gonna put just some green onions a little here and there. And that's one nice little sauce goes really well with a good little piece of pork.
Beautiful presentation too.
Now, right now, we're gonna go ahead and put our other piece on.
Okay, we'll turn it back on first.
Let him go.
Put it back on.
I think it wasn't on?
No, I turned it off. It was starting to get a little too hot.
Yeah. You don't want it too hot. We'll put it about halfway right now. So at this point, excuse me, we are just kind of letting this come back to, the thickness that we want it to be, because you don't want it too thin. And by putting the wine in there and the chicken stock, it kind of thinned it out just a little bit. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to go ahead and let that thicken up. And while we're doing that, our last component for this sauce, is one of my favorites. Today we got some fresh rosemary that I brought from my herb garden. So I'm just gonna pick some of these leaves off of there, and again, anytime you get the chance to work with fresh herbs, go for it, because it's
Jason, since we really started doing the show and started introducing a lot of the fresh herbs, I've really gotten to cooking with the fresh herbs. I mean,
man, there's a whole nother world out there that some people have never even discovered yet. Like the flavoring ability of herbs is just amazing. It's just when some people are exposed to it and they've never had it before, and they're like, "What is this?" When you feed them something,
right?
There's so many different things. There's other things out there than regular, basil that everybody's familiar with. That we were talking about earlier. There's fresh dill that you can use in a lot of different applications in the kitchen. Like tarragon. Tarragon's good in brown sauces. It's good in a lot of other things as well. A lot of things like thyme. Fresh thyme goes good with cream sauces, and when someone has not had that and you expose it to them, they're just like, wow. You open their eyes. And when I was in culinary school, I learned a lot about different things. And Spanish cuisine or Mexican cuisine, you can use different things, and for like sauces and stuff.
Right, and like you said, it's just a totally different world. Which I mean, I found out a lot. With you using fresh dill and stuff, and the basil we've used. Maybe one time we can get you to work with some sage or some tarragon with us.
Sage. Sage is another one that, I don't think, there's not many people that have been exposed to it.
Right.
So we finally chopped our rosemary. I love rosemary, so I put a good little bit. You don't have to use that much. It is a nice little, pretty powerful herb, so it doesn't necessarily take all that, but you can,
Right. And just to remind everybody at home, the fresh ingredients that Jason sees here today can be found at your local Piggly Wiggly stores. 2 locations to serve you, 1305 Heather Drive or 8410 Highway 182 North on the north side of the town. So come by and get your fresh cuts of meats and stuff, and we'll do the best to get the specialty things that Jason has here today, to make your sauces and stuff. So just contact us and see if we're able to pull these things together for y'all.
I'm sure you have a lot of these things already.
Oh yeah, definitely. Maybe some of the things in your demi-glaze sauce that we might not have ready available right now, but we're going to work on to get it into the store to have our viewers have access to it.
That's one good thing about you and the pig, man. I got to give you that. Like, I've had someone ask me the other day, do you think Joey would have this? I forgot what it was. And I said, man, if he doesn't have it, the good thing about Joey, he'll get it. So try there first,
When somebody asks for something, I do the best I can to try to get it in. Just customer satisfaction and service is what it's all about.
All the way. Well, let's go ahead, Joey. I'm gonna go ahead and this pork chop should be about done because we went ahead and cut this one a little thin, so I think it'll be about ready. So we're gonna go ahead today, and this pork, this is something that we serve at Steamboat all the time. We're gonna put this, and it's gonna be resting on some homemade smothered potatoes. We got some pork sausage in there.
Which are delicious smothered potatoes. I have that every time I'm at the boat.
I love them. And we have those grilled asparagus that we do at the Steamboat. And all you want to do is kind of drizzle that over the pork. And I like to put a little bit around the potatoes as well because it's a nice little accompaniment to that. And very easily, you see we have another really easy dish. And really easy sauce we made. Put a little bit of parsley on there, and that's all you need. This is dish number 2. Again, very quick, very easy, very simple. And
wonderful. Beautiful.
That's it.
Well, we're going to take a short break again and come back with our third sauce with Jason, so join us back.